Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The first frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break. Foul and a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4. Foul and a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4. Foul and a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4. One. Eight. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 8. 1. Neil Robertson, 1. 1. 8. 'Ronnie O'Sullivan, 8.
He's aiming for the left corner here. That's a top shot. Well played.
1.
No problems with the rest there. Well played.
6. 7. 9. 10. 15. 16. 23.
Perfect pace required for this shot.
24. 29.
Not an easy one, but a half chance. That's a beauty.
He's playing very well here.
30. 35. Neil Robertson, 35.
He's taking the red on. What a beautiful pot that is.
1.
I'm not sure what happened there, but that's a poor shot.
8.
Pace is very important here, and he doesn't want to underhit this. I'm not sure what happened there, but that's a poor shot.
Foul and a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 8. Neil Robertson, 4.
That's a pretty poor attempt.
Foul and a miss. Neil Robertson, 7.
That hasn't really worked out at all.
Foul and a miss. Neil Robertson, 4.
Brilliantly played. Pace is key with this shot. He doesn't want to overhit it.
He'll play this with plenty of power. Not a great split.
1.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
Three.
Well, he's taking the red on. And in it goes.
4. Eleven.
This is a tricky one along the cushion.
Decent position to take on a colour here.
12. Nineteen.
Looking to play this with a lot of power.
20.
Long pot, right up his street. That's one of his trademark long pots. Brilliant.
26.
Decent position on the pink here.
27.
This needs to be played at the right pace.
33.
Just the colours to go. Beautiful.
He's cueing extremely well here.
35.
Just the green required. Down it goes.
And that effectively shuts out his opponent in this frame.
38. $42. 47.
He's lining this one up to the middle pocket.
53.
Playing this with a lot of power. And that completes a brilliant clearance. Fantastic play.
60. And the first frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
And that is the frame.
Well, he's taken the lead here.
Yes, he's looking good at the moment and will be pleased with that last frame.
Thank you. The second frame, Neil Robertson to break.
He's taking this on.
Impressive opening red.
One.
This needs good striking here.
Strokes it in.
Six.
Just wants to sink this into the left corner pocket. Beautifully done.
He really looks in fine form at the moment.
7. 14.
A delicate touch required here.
15.
Really well played.
22. 23.
Needs to strike this well. No doubts about his power after that shot.
He looks very sharp at the moment.
28.
Tricky pot along the cushion here. That's a great pot.
Brimming with confidence and on a bit of a roll at the moment.
29.
High quality striking required here.
$34.
Tough shot coming up.
No, not this time. Close, but a miss nonetheless.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 34.
Needs to take this chance.
1.
That's a pretty poor attempt, really.
Neil Robertson, 1.
Pace is critical here.
Well, it goes. Half a chance here. Tremendous potting.
Position looks pretty good to me.
1.
Playing this with plenty of power.
Eight.
He's looking to pop this into the left corner pocket. Nicely done.
Great cueing there.
9.
Lots of power on this shot.
No problem there.
Wonderful pot. Outstanding effort.
15.
Looking to play this softly.
Not really the level of control he was after there. Lost the cue ball a little.
16.
Oh, that's an unforced error.
23.
Foul. That'll annoy him.
Foul and a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 23. Neil Robertson, 4.
The split looks good to me.
1.
This isn't easy.
What a wonderful pot.
3.
Well, well, that's very surprising. An unforced error like that could be costly.
Neil Robertson, 3. 1.
No more than half a chance here. Oh, so close. He needed some luck there, and he didn't get it.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1. 1.
Not sure why he played it like that.
4. Neil Robertson, 4.
Just the red required here.
One.
Not an easy one, but a half chance.
Seven.
This is not easy.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 7. Frame conceded. Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
That's the frame in the bag.
This is starting to develop into a decent lead here. He'll want to ensure he keeps the pressure on his opponent.
Thank you. The third frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Playing this with a lot of power.
That's an excellent opening red.
One.
He'll need to strike the cue ball very true here.
Beautifully struck.
Six.
He's taking on the pot along the cushion.
7.
The long pot's on, and he's going for it.
What striking! That was something else.
12.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
13.
Looking to play this with a lot of power.
Tremendous pot.
Great technique, superb cueing.
15.
He's just looking to drop this in gently. That's an excellent pot.
Oh, wonderful shot.
16. $21.
Gently does it.
He'll be disappointed with that.
22.
This is really tricky.
I think he's lost position here.
24.
Not an easy one, but a half chance. That's really close, but not quite close enough.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 24. 1. Seven. 8. Neil Robertson, 8. 1.
This is a challenging shot along the cushion. That's just magnificent.
And the cue ball has finished very nicely.
8. 9. 15.
'Challenging pot along the cushion here. In off.
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 15. Neil Robertson, 4.
That's ended up more awkward than he would have wanted.
1.
He's playing the pot here. Excellent shot.
What a wonderful pot.
7.
'He's lost the cue ball a touch. Would have wanted that under better control, really.
8. 15.
'Just wants this pot to drop into the pocket.
He's lost the cue ball a touch here.
16.
This pot for snooker's required. Great shot.
And that shuts the door on his opponent in this frame.
22. 23.
'He's playing for the right corner here.
28.
This is a half chance. What a tremendous pot.
29. 36.
Only the colours remaining.
38.
Tricky pot, no doubt.
Well, that's just outstanding. Superb pot.
41.
He's going for the left corner pocket. That's a top shot.
45.
He's looking for the pot into the right middle.
$50.
He's looking at the pot into the left centre.
$56.
That completes a brilliant clearance. Very impressive.
63. And the frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
And now the frame is his.
Thank you, the fourth frame. Neil Robertson to break.
Playing this with plenty of power. Not quite the split he wanted.
1.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
Seven.
Playing this with plenty of power.
No, not this time.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 7.
This won't be easy.
And he's missed it.
One.
He's looking to pop this into the right corner. What a top shot that is.
Four. Five.
The pressure seems to be getting to Neil Robertson here.
Neil Robertson, 5.
Lots of power on this shot.
One.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
Outstanding pot. That's right out of the top drawer.
Excellent positional play there. Inch perfect.
4. Five.
Playing this with a lot of power.
Excellent pot.
Wonderful shot.
Twelve. 13. $20.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
$21.
He just wants this to drop gently into the pocket. Careless.
25.
He's tempted by this red. Wonderful pot. Outstanding effort.
Just look at that for a positional shot. Superb. Not ideal.
33.
Looking to play this with a lot of power.
41. 42.
'This is tough.
Wow, what a great pot that was.
He couldn't have played that any better.
44.
Now, can he drop this into the right corner?
$45.
This won't be easy.
Well, that's just outstanding. Superb pot.
Great positional shot. He'll be happy with that.
52.
So, just the red required here.
What a top pot that was.
That should be it. No real way for his opponent to win the frame now.
53. $60.
Looking to run this along the cushion. Brilliant. Simply brilliant.
61. $68.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 68. Frame conceded. Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Well played to take that frame.
Thank you. The fifth frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
He's trying to be as risk averse as possible here.
That hasn't really worked out at all.
1. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1. Touching ball.
Well, this is developing into a fascinating safety battle.
Foul. Neil Robertson, 4. Touching ball.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Foul. Neil Robertson, 4.
Playing for the middle pocket.
1. Neil Robertson, 1.
He's aiming to sink this into the right corner. Well, an excellent pot.
1.
He's using the rest here, which makes it a little more challenging.
Well, that's a top quality shot with the rest. Not easy at all.
8.
He'll want this to drop into the centre pocket. In it goes.
He's right on top of his game at the moment.
9.
Well, he's taking it on to the left corner. No issues there.
He seems full of confidence at the moment.
16.
He's aiming for the left corner here. Tremendous shot.
Excellent cueing.
17. $24. 25.
He's attempting to sink this into the left corner pocket. Tremendous pot.
Quality cueing there. Really good.
31.
A delicate touch required here. That's just unbelievable. Brilliant.
He'll be very happy with the position here.
32. $38.
Well, he's looking at potting this into the right corner pocket. That's an excellent pot.
Well, not perfect position.
39. $46.
Playing this with a lot of power.
Great shot.
Really impressive cueing.
$47.
Well, it goes. Half a chance. And he's missed that.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 47.
So, this pot into the right corner. fancies this red. Beautiful pot.
Superb cue ball control there. Ideal position.
1.
Nicely onto a red.
8. 9.
Perfect cueing required for this shot. We know he's blessed with great cue power, and that's a great example of what he can do.
15.
Just the red required.
16.
'I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
'Ronnie O'Sullivan, 16. Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4.
He's going to play on here.
1.
Playing this with plenty of power.
5.
Good cueing required here. Well, you can't question his cue power after that shot.
6.
Tricky pot, no doubt. He'll be fuming about that.
10.
Yup, nicely done.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 10. Frame conceded. Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
And that is the frame. Well played.
Thank you. The 6th frame, Neil Robertson to break.
Lots of power on this shot. He would have hoped for a better split there.
1.
This is no gimme.
That's well played with the rest.
8. 9.
'Nicely played.
16.
'He's not played that well. Tough shot, but he could have played it better.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 16.
One or two mistakes starting to creep into his game. He needs to regain his focus here.
One.
We know what a prolific long potter he is, so I'd assume he'd take this on.
Really aggressive potting there. That took some guts.
6.
This should be straightforward enough.
7. $14.
Looking to play this with a lot of power.
$15.
Well, no surprises here with the long pot attempt.
He won't be too happy with his position here.
20.
That's not ended well. Tough shot, but not what he was hoping for.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 20.
Impressive shot with the rest.
1. Six. 7. 9. 10. 17.
'He's lining up the long red to the corner here.
18. 25. Neil Robertson, 25.
He's looking at this red. Tremendous pot, brilliant.
What about that for a positional shot? Perfect. Well, that's left him a little awkward there.
8. 9.
'Not the best positional shot.
16.
'That's a shocker.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 16. 1. 8. 9.
That's a brilliant pot.
$13. 14.
He's just looking to drop this in gently.
Neil Robertson, 14.
Tricky pot along the cushion here.
Nicely positioned for the black.
1. Eight.
This won't be easy.
Loose shot.
10.
He just needs the green here. What a pop that is! Goodness me, that's a real cracker.
And that effectively shuts out his opponent in this frame.
That's a great pot.
17.
He's lining this up into the right middle pocket.
Would you believe it?
$22.
Pace is the key with this shot. Well, it was a really hard shot, and it hasn't worked out for him at all.
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 22. Neil Robertson, 6. Frame conceded. Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
That is the frame.
Thank you, the 7th frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Well, that's not worked out quite as he intended it to.
He's aiming for the left corner here.
This is tough.
Great opening red.
1.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
Six.
Well, it goes. Half a chance.
7.
It's half a chance, but a chance nonetheless. Tremendous pot. Brilliant.
Yes, he'll be very pleased with that shot. What can he do here?
12. 13.
Lots of power on this shot.
Brilliant shot.
That's great cue ball control. Excellent position.
$16.
He's going for the left corner pocket. What a top pot that was.
Great cueing.
17.
Playing this with a lot of power. That's a really good split, and this is a real opportunity.
22.
He's finished a bit awkward here.
23. $30.
Just wants this pot to drop into the pocket.
31.
He's taking this on. That's an absolutely outstanding pot.
Position looks very good here. He's played that very well.
38.
The fact that he's forced to use the rest makes this a little trickier. No problems with the rest there. Well played.
$46.
He just wants to slot this into the middle pocket. That's a beauty.
Simply wonderful.
47.
This looks relatively easy.
54.
Half a chance here. Excellent pot. Superb.
Well, he couldn't have played that any better. Superb positional shot.
55.
He's attempting to sink this into the left corner pocket. That's a top shot.
That's a wonderful, wonderful pot.
61.
He'll be trying to get the cue ball safe here.
$62.
Important pot here. Tremendous shot.
That should be it. No real way for his opponent to win the frame now.
68. $69.
He'll want this to drop into the centre pocket. What a top shot that is.
75.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
No problem there.
$76.
Tough shot coming up.
What a fabulous pot that is.
80.
Looking to play this with a lot of power.
$81.
Well, I'm not surprised he's taking on the long pot here. Brilliant shot.
86. $87. 94.
This isn't easy.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 94. Frame conceded. Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
That is the frame.
Thank you, the 8th frame. Neil Robertson to break.
He's taking it on.
Really nice opening, Rev.
1.
Playing this with plenty of power.
6.
Lots of power on this shot.
7.
Not an easy one, but a half chance. What a magnificent pot that is.
Position looks pretty good to me.
11.
Looking to play this with a lot of power.
12.
This will test his technique. High quality play here. He's found some form, that's for sure.
He's looking very sharp here.
17.
He's looking at this red to the corner. No surprises there. Long pots are his speciality.
18.
Well, he's playing this into the left middle pocket.
Well, I think he's lost position here.
23. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 23.
Playing this with a lot of power.
That's a top shot. Well played.
Well, he couldn't have played that any better. Superb positional shot.
1.
He's lining this up into the left centre pocket.
Six.
Just wants to sink this into the left corner pocket. Excellent shot.
What a wonderful pot.
7.
Playing for the middle pocket. In it goes.
That could have finished a little better.
13.
Aiming for the centre pocket here.
$14.
He's fortunate there.
20.
Playing this with plenty of power.
$21.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
That's a top shot. Outstanding potting.
And the cue ball has finished very nicely.
24.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
$25.
Looking to play this softly.
30.
He's aiming for the left corner here.
$31.
He's an expert long potter and he's taking this on.
Great cue.
33. $34.
Just the blue required.
Great technique, superb cueing.
And that means no way back in this frame for his opponent.
39.
He just wants this to drop gently into the pocket.
Impressive shot with the rest.
40. $46. $47. $54. $55.
Doesn't want to overhit this.
Beautiful.
58. $59.
He's lining this up into the right middle pocket.
Well, that's an unforced error.
61.
Just the colours now. Fabulous pot.
63.
He's looking to pop this into the right corner.
66.
Well, this is a half chance. What a great shot that is!
70.
Playing this with a lot of power.
$75.
Tricky pot, no doubt.
$81.
Great clearance. He'll be thrilled with that.
88. And the frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
And that is the frame.
Thank you, the 9th frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break. Foul and a miss, Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
And unsurprisingly, he's asked his opponent to play again.
Foul and a miss, Ronnie O'Sullivan 4. I have to warn you, if you fail to hit a ball on this stroke, the frame will be awarded to your opponent.
Tricky pot, no doubt.
So close, but he's missed it. That'll annoy him.
One.
The long pot's on, and he's going for it.
He's really on fire here.
Six. Seven. $11.
Pace is very important.
$12.
Well, I'm not surprised he's taking on the long pot here.
$17.
He's going for it. That's a fabulous pot.
That's great cue ball control. Excellent position.
18.
Well, it goes. Half a chance. Unbelievable pot.
We couldn't have played that any better.
21.
That's a shocker.
Neil Robertson, 21.
Not what he intended at all. He'll be annoyed with that. Pace is key.
That's a top shot. Well played.
Really impressive cueing.
1. Seven.
Pace is critical here. Position looks good for a colour.
8. 11.
'Yes, he's taking the pot on. Brilliant pot, outstanding. They don't come much better than that.
Position looks very good here. He's played that very well.
12.
He's looking to drop this into the middle pocket. Nicely done.
Wonderful shot.
18.
I'm not sure what happened there, but it's a poor result.
Neil Robertson, 18.
Tricky pot coming up.
One.
Half a chance here. What a fabulous pot that is.
7. 8.
He's looking to pop this into the left corner pocket. No issues there.
14.
So, this pot into the right corner. Well, an excellent pot.
15.
'He'll play this with plenty of power.
That's a bit careless.
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 15. Neil Robertson, 4.
Nicely positioned for the blue here.
1.
That's ended up more awkward than he would have wanted.
6.
He's playing the pot here. Excellent pot.
Quality cueing there. Really good.
7.
He's going for the left centre here. And in it goes.
Great cueing.
13. 14. 19. Frame conceded. Frame, Neil Robertson.
Well played to take that frame.
Thank you, the 10th frame. Neil Robertson to break.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power. That is a quality opening red.
One.
This requires a really good strike.
Stroked in as smooth as you like.
6. 7. 14.
'Looking to play this with a lot of power. That's not what he was hoping for.
15.
long pot, right up his street. Great shot.
20.
Looking to run this along the cushion.
21.
This requires good cueing. He's on a real roll here. Great striking.
26.
Nicely onto the colour.
27. $29.
So, this pot's into the right corner.
That split is not bad at all. Great opportunity.
30.
Lots of power on this shot.
$36.
Playing this with plenty of power. He's got nice position on the blue ball here.
37.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
Beautifully done.
He really looks in fine form at the moment.
44.
He's taking this red on. Down it goes.
Excellent cueing.
45.
He's going for the right centre pocket here.
$51.
Tricky shot here.
Oh, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Just look at that for a positional shot. Superb.
52.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
That's a top shot. Well played.
He's right on top of his game at the moment.
$57.
He's lost the cue ball a touch here.
58.
He's aiming to sink this into the right corner. And in it goes.
He seems full of confidence at the moment.
65.
So, just the red required here. Nicely done.
And that shuts the door on his opponent in this frame.
66.
He's taking it on.
$72.
This is really tricky.
Fabulous effort. That's a great pot.
73.
It's half a chance, but a chance nonetheless.
$79.
This really is tricky. High quality recovery shot.
80.
This is really tricky.
That's a top quality shot with the rest. Not easy at all.
85. $86.
He's taking this on to the right middle. What a top pot that was.
92. $93.
He's going for it. Brilliant century.
100.
Just the colours left now. I'm not sure what happened there, but that's a poor shot.
$102.
He's considering the simple escape route here.
Not really the result he was after.
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 102. Neil Robertson, 4. Frame conceded. Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
And that is the frame. Well played.
Thank you, the 11th frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break. Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4.
He's elected to play on here.
Well, he's looking at potting this into the right corner pocket. Excellent shot.
That could have finished a little better.
8.
Playing this with plenty of power.
9.
Well, it goes. Half a chance here. Great pot.
Yes, he'll be very pleased with that shot. What can he do here?
15.
Playing this with a lot of power. Nicely onto the colour.
16.
Nicely played onto a red.
22.
Gently does it.
23.
Now, can he drop this into the right corner? Great shot.
Well, that's left him a little awkward there.
28.
Looking to play this with a lot of power.
$29.
Played it well.
36.
Well, he's lost the cue ball a touch. Would have wanted that under better control, really.
44. 45.
Tricky pot, no doubt.
Oh, that's right out of the top drawer.
Excellent positional play there. Inch perfect.
52.
He's lining this one up to the middle pocket.
$53.
We know what a prolific long potter he is, so I'd assume he'd take this on.
Really impressive cueing.
58.
Nicely onto the black.
59. $66.
This is a critical shot here. And it goes.
That effectively removes any chance of a comeback in this match.
67. $73.
Well, no surprises here with the long pot attempt.
Excellent cueing.
79.
Nicely positioned for the yellow here.
80.
Tough shot coming up.
What a great pot!
85.
Looking to play this softly.
Position looks good for a colour.
86. $93.
He's playing for the right corner here. That's a top shot.
94.
Amazing century.
$100. $101.
Lots of power on this shot. Position looks good for a colour.
108.
Just the colours remaining on the table now.
$110.
Not an easy one, but a half chance.
$113.
He's playing the pot here.
$117.
Good cueing required here.
What a great demonstration of cue power.
122.
He's aiming to sink this into the right corner.
$128.
Playing this with a lot of power.
Fantastic clearance. Brilliant.
$135. Frame and match, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
And that's it. He's done it. The crowd are on their feet to show their appreciation for a great final and two great players.